Hello, my name is Jason Rodriguez and I'm with Real Home Investments. This video right here is going to be a quick video to talk to you about 115 Liberty Street, Forge, New Jersey, the rent to own. A lot of people are in this time right now where we're at need a home. They may be looking for a home. Interest rates have gone up, which means you can't buy, and maybe you haven't qualified for a loan and you're looking for an alternative way. So what we have right now for 115 Liberty Street is a owner financing program is what we have available. On this particular one, it is a rent to own on 115 Liberty Street. All the information about the property is below. So the bedrooms, the bathrooms, all of that. This right here, I really want to come and just talk to you about what the rent to own program really is. And before we even get started, just so you know, at the end of this, we have a free consultation if you want to come and talk about the property on 115 Liberty Street. All you got to do is put your name, your email address, and we'll go into depth and kind of get the ball rolling if it fits what you're looking for. If you just want to have a conversation, that's great too. But here are some of the things that people typically want to know about what is a rent-to-own property. So the owner financing program, rent-to-own, 115 Liberty Street. So typically on a rent-to-own, it's that in-between of you buying the house and actually owning the house, right? So what that means is you start off exactly what it says. You're going to rent it with the option to buy it. The cool thing is typically two different elements to it. It's a rental agreement with a purchase agreement, which means that you could go and typically it's going to be a rent to own for about 2 years on this particular property. And in that 2 years, the idea is that you are able to come and put a down payment on the property, get paperwork, say it's yours, and then work on your credit so that you could eventually go get your own loan. So it's kind of that in between of you go getting your own loan. That's the whole idea. And we make it as easy as possible. That's one of the big things, easy as possible. So a lot of the stuff we kind of treat just like a normal mortgage if you were going to go get one. Without all the entanglement, we call it. And there's like no fees. We drop all the fees, all of that kind of stuff. So on the rent to own, one of the things that we talk about is like, what kind of down payment? People want to know, how does this work? What do I got to do to get it? So typically the down payment is very similar to if you're going to go get a regular mortgage, which is anywhere between 10% to 30, 40, 50%, just depending on what you may qualify for. But the minimum is 10%. So a lot of times people say, hey, if I don't have 10%, does this not fit for me? Pretty much no. It's just kind of like if you're going to go get your regular mortgage, you have to have at least some kind of a down payment. So that's the bare minimum is about 10%. Then based on how much you put down, just like a regular mortgage, is going to depend your monthly payments. So that's how it's going to work. Depending on the down payment that you're able to come and do, the more down payment, the lower the monthly payment. And all of the down payment goes 100% to the purchase of the property. You get 100% full credit on the down payment. Then we figure out what that monthly payment is going to be from there. A lot of times people want to know, hey, how fast could I get into the property, right? Speed. So we've been able to come and do rent to owns where people are able to move in within 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Why? Because we're not like a big bank that we're going to come and check your credit and go. We will check credit, but we're not going to go and do a deep dive just like, the banks want to know everything and rip you apart. We don't do that. We know that you're in the process from possibly having high debt ratio, having some issues on your credit. We could work through that. We do look at the credit, but it is not so heavy as the banks would be. We are the middle ground to be able to get into the property and actually own it. Another question that people have, when we're buying the property on a rent to own, who's responsible for the stuff? Well, you are, because we're treating you like this whole program is treating you like if you were the owner. That is the whole idea. It's the in-between of you renting and owning. Another question people ask is, hey, what if I get in between and what if I buy the property and let's say it goes up $50,000 in a year and I want to go sell it? All that equity is all yours. That is the beauty. You lock in the price now. That property goes up. It is all yours. What if in 2 years we do this lease option and this rent to own lease option type program? What if in 2 years I can't qualify? Well, in 2 years, simple. You could go and sell the property and get and cash it out. And whatever extra profit might be there, that is all yours because you locked in the price with us right now. The purchase price on this property is $475,000. And even if the market just went up just a little bit, if it only went up $40,000, $50,000, that equity is all yours. That is one of the reasons why people like to lock in right now. So If you have some more questions about like what does it do, like what is the process, where your credit got to be, or any of those things, somewhere around this page there is a you can just opt in, put your name, your email address, and your phone number, and then we'll schedule a 10-minute call. The first step is like, and you can read some more stuff on the bottom of the page down there. We all start, this whole process starts with with a phone call. Let's talk. Then right after that, we do an application, and then we put a deposit on it. If you say you want it, we put a deposit, which means no one else gets the property, you get it. And then we go into all the other paperwork that need to be done, and then we schedule the move-in. So it could be as fast as 2 weeks, just depending on what your situation looks like. So my suggestion, if you like this and you want more information about it, you want to take the next step, just fill out the application, and we'll be more than happy to get in touch with you. Again, my name is Jason Rodriguez. The company is Real Home Investments. This property is 115 Liberty Street in Forge, New Jersey. And I'll talk to you soon. I wish you the best to home ownership, and I'm excited to talk to you. Make sure you fill out the form. See you on the other side.